going on, everybody? Hope all is well. It's Gerardo, listing agent, and I'm going to try to make this smaller. I'm pretty sure you don't care about that. What you care about is this recap on the Chicagoland market, PMSA area. Basically, it's all of Chicagoland. I believe it's all the counties. It goes all the way from Cook, all the way even past Naperville, all the way touching close to the Wisconsin border and south. If you need something specific for your area or neighborhood, message me and I'll get that. We'll walk you through some of that information. But gives you a great perspective as a whole. It's not the nation. The nation is way too big. It's not even in your realm. So this gives you something to work with. And now it's kind of like a funnel. Nation on top, maybe your state, and now your area, and then it gets down to your city, and then it gets down to maybe a mile radius of your home. And that's how we kind of assess the area, and especially when doing what's called a CMA. So if you need more clarification on that or a particular area, reach out. Would be happy to talk shop. So what we're going to do here is a pretty cool activity. We're going to look at trends from 2024, and you could see the time. Excuse me. You can see the timestamp of when I pulled the data. Month, new listings, closed sales, change in inventory. Again, a 0 is a balanced inventory. And negative is going to be less inventory, and of course more buyers. Even at 0 or a positive, still there are more buyers. It's just been the trend that way in Chicagoland. Average sales for that month. Average market time, meaning how long a property sat on the market. Listed, sold, and list price to sold price. The easiest way to give that to you is properties listed at 100,000 and a buyer buys it at 100,000. You just received 100% of that property. Properties listed at 100,000 and you close it at 90,000. You receive 90% of that property. Again, property is listed and sold at 100, listed at 100, sold at 110. Now that list price to sold price ratio is 110%, which is amazing. 100% is amazing. So what we're going to do here is we are going to highlight in green. I'm so sorry. What we're going to do here is we're going to highlight in green all the positives, and we're going to look at the trends. Keep in mind, this info is for homeowners looking to see when the best time to sell is. And if you're watching this and you're a buyer, you might not want to buy when it's the best time to sell a property, because you're basically going to have a lot of competition. Now, if you got to buy during that time, you got to buy, and most people do. But if you're not in a particular situation, you can work around that and get better deals. So if you're a buyer and want more info on that, message me. This video right here is geared to the homeowners that are looking to explore a sale within the next month to a year. All right, so what we're going to do, I always like to start with the average sale price. What property sold in a particular month? So as we look at them, you could kind of see a little roller coaster. And I have about 5%. Give me 1 second. And thank you for being so kind and patient with me. All right. And we could see 421, 431. The market is speeding up. 465, 480, 494, 531. So that's going to be... We're going to highlight that green. And that is the height. That is the peak of the real estate season. It's in June. So now, if you're asking when is the best time to get the most amount of money, it's going to be in June. June is going to be the month. And again, you're getting 100% of that price. So very good. Let's go back. Let's highlight these because they're going to be very strong. This is going to be strong as well. Uh, 480 is strong, and right here it's strong. So here we have, if you could see the bulk, it's going to be from April to September. I'm guessing these folks want to be in their home before the holidays. So there's a last surge to get in there. But look at this. You are getting top dollar, near 100%. I mean, by all means, these are still great here. Great months over here as well, too. Nothing is below 96. Even in December, it's at 96, at 97%. Meaning, if you list it at $100,000, you receive $97,000. A very much near price. There are ways to always get top dollar, to get multiple offers. There's a strategy behind that. I kind of feel that anybody could do it at any type, any month. If you are interested in receiving some of that information or getting on the phone with me, I'm happy to share some of those secrets. And for now, we will just talk about the market right now. Let's look at the inventory. And of course, low inventory over here. Practically low inventory throughout the year. So we could tell that there's been less inventory and more buyers. New listings. When are all the listings coming in? And we could start seeing, excuse me, this cough, that the bulk of it is right around there. Same for the closings. It kind of drops slightly right there. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put this one back in white because it is rather low compared to everything else. I'm actually going to highlight this one. And again, I'm going to say these are the bulk. Best time to sell a home is April through September. Now, sellers want less market time because the faster it sells, the more money you're going to get. Oftentimes, a lot of homeowners think the opposite, and no, it's That, if you're a buyer right now, that's what you want. You want to buy in this peak. And look at, you're getting it at a slight discount. So the longer a property sits, the less desirable your chances of getting multiple offer is pretty much off the table, and now you're negotiating one-on-one. Now here's the question that I ask sellers: would you rather negotiate one-on-one or negotiate one with multiple offers? Multiple offers is more than two. On average, we're going to get about 5 offers. Now you could select, pick, and choose. You have leverage. So there you have it. Best time is April to September. The height is going to be more inventory about June, July, May. More closings as well too, and the most amount of money in June at 5/31. Originally I said July, but it's actually June. So June, July, August, May is still great, and then the days on the market. So there you have it. Hopefully this information served you well. If you have questions on how all of this works, preparation is key. So if you plan on listing in April, have the conversation in February. Plan on listing in June, have the conversation in April. Give yourself time. There's a lot of checklists and a lot of things. I have these checklists for you. We devise a plan and take action. A selling plan, a marketing plan, a pricing plan, a municipal plan if you're in an area where there are pre-inspections. If you think you're going to list in June and you haven't done much, well, if it's the height of the season, the municipality is also going to be backed up. They're going to be doing their compliance reports. Sometimes they're backed up for 2 to 3 weeks. So, best advice I could give you, take the time to get all the information a couple months before you list. Eliminate some of that stress. Educate yourself on the process and how to do it. Find yourself a good realtor that's going to be part of your team and work with you. I only promise one thing, and that is my communication. I cannot promise that in June of 2025 is going to be the height of the season, but I've been taking tabs, and June and July are most likely the height of the seasons. Your June and Julys. And that was 22. Your June and Julys. Height of the season. So get yourself somebody, too, that knows how to read this data. Knows how to navigate. And there's a pretty good chance that history will repeat itself. Unless there is a crazy world event, etc., another episode that pauses the world, then that's a little bit different. But for the most part, if all else remains the same, the market is going to continue doing what the market did last year. So there you have it, Gerardo Zavala. I cover Chicagoland. My core markets are the Chicago west suburbs and the Chicago south side midway areas. So nonetheless, if I could do it there, I could do it anywhere. It's all about getting the information. And reach out, even if you're maybe a year or two away. To me, it's a relationship. It's trust. I do anybody that allows me. I provide market updates on a monthly. Stats, data. I do these videos. This is a recap. but I do those monthly where we go over. These are published on social media and here on YouTube. So give it a like, follow me, check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I hope this information was valuable. If so, give me a thumbs up, a quick follow, and when the time is right, feel free to reach out. You could give me a call. All the info is going to be in the description. Take care. Happy 2025.